I'm going to recap the Sweet 16 matches for the NCAA tournament in Division 1 men's tennis. It goes as follows. I apologize for looking out because I cannot memorize all this stuff. If y'all want to check out who won doubles and what happened in singles, you could go to the individual websites because it would take a little bit longer. But I will say, for the Final Four matches and the National Championship match, I'll go over both of those. Elite Eight, I won't. Just to make that clear. So I want to start with the Wake Forest side of the bracket and go all the way down. Then they go to the Texas side of the bracket and go all the way down. The 1 seed Wake Forest did defeat 16 seed Texas A&M 4-0. And I kind of expected that anyway. Even if Baylor would have played in this match, they would have lost the same scoreline, to be honest. The 8 seed Columbia defeated 9 seed NC State 4-2. Now, this is a massive upset that I'm going to go over here. 12 seed Mississippi State defeated 5 seed Ohio State at Ohio State 4-2. This is only the 4th time in the last 21 years that Ohio State has not gone to the Elite Eight or further. And this is the second loss for Ohio State in Columbus this year, within the last few weeks. Because remember, in the Big Ten tournament, they did lose to UCLA in the championship. Wow. But this is not like your average Ohio State team compared to the past. They're not at the same level. And I knew Ohio State was going to take a step back this year. It's more like how much. So, clearly, they did easily. But even if they would have won this match, I think they wouldn't have lost the next one because I'll explain who the Mississippi State's going to play really soon. The 4 seed Stanford defeated the 13 seed South Carolina 4-0. Now, the 3 seed Texas defeated 14 seed Tennessee 4-0. I mean, Tennessee did defeat them the first time in the regular season, but that was down 3 guys. And Texas did defeat Tennessee in the SEC tournament. This one was not as close in terms of like the scoreboard. So UCLA did defeat USC 4-2. Now, the 7 seed Virginia did defeat Arizona 4-2. And I knew this was one of the better matchups going in. And you could tell by the scores it was. I will say the core 2 for Arizona's got to be sick to his stomach. He had a chance to serve for the win twice. And he couldn't. I mean, in terms of like the match, and then who knows what happens at that last spot in the single, in terms of the singles. I mean, last singles match on, who knows what happens. But man, that has to stink for Arizona. And this was possibly their best chance to go to the Elite Eight. That they have not ever done before. Now, the 2 seed TCU did defeat 15 seed UCF 4-0. They did look good. And they actually had Pedro Vives back in the singles lineup for the first time in over a month. Now, we're going to have to wait and see how he looks next week. Because how many the question to me is, can he keep that level next week? Given that you might play 3 matches in 3 days. Or the 1 match against Virginia. So, Virginia is capable of being TCU. I'm saying that right now. Now we want to go over like when are the Sweet 16 the Elite 8 matches now. On what day, what time. And none of these times are the same time, by the way. And that is helpful for those who want to keep track. The same thing goes for the semifinal matches. And obviously the championship match is just a one, but that's besides the point here. So on May 16th at 10 a.m., and all these times are listed in Central, the 1C Wake Forest will take on 8C Columbia. The winner of that match will take on Stanford, the 4 seed, or the 12 seed Mississippi State. And that match right there would be played at 1 p.m. Obviously, both winners play the next day at 4 p.m., part of the semifinals on May 17th. Now, I know I'm going to say like the 3C Texas will take on UCLA at 7 p.m., but that's not on May 16th, but that's like the very last match of the day, actually. Because the 2C TCU is going to take on the 7C Virginia at 4 p.m. And granted, for those other three matches, like the 1 p.m., the 4 p.m., and 7 p.m., they could be delayed due to the length of the other matches. Albeit. So, and obviously both like the winners of the Texas and the TCU matches will play each other the next day, May 17th at 7 p.m. Well, of course, the championship is the very last day on May 18th at 7 p.m. I'll recap the Elite Eight matches and like in terms of the score line, but then semifinals and finals, I'll go over who won doubles and what happened in singles. And right after all that, I'll go over like the outlook for all these teams and how many seniors they're definitely going to lose. This is pending transfer portal and players turning pro, because it can happen. And like how many recruits do they have coming in? So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. And the crazy thing for Ohio State is on their loss, like I said, they only have like one senior definitely gone. This is pending transfer portal and players turning pro. So I do think they're going to get better next year. Don't expect them to be down and out for long. But they do have some stuff to work on, clearly, when you look at all those matches. In terms of what happened every match this year. Because they're not as strong in doubles when compared to the past. So we're going to wait and see what happens for the Elite Eight matches and Final Four and the National Championship. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Course ultimate goal is 1,000 more. So my money to subscribe, like a video, comment video really helps YouTube background. Some more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well. Some more people could watch. And if you're watching and hit subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well.